I love the Goodwill.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually went on my lunch break. I walked because it was so nice. You went out and walked too. And I went to the Goodwill boutique downtown.
Oh, hey.
Bought a pair of shoes.
There you go.
When in Rome, right?
When in Rome.
Yes.
Portland, Rome.
Or Portland.
That's the same.
Whatever. Yes. Okay, so some cool looking clouds out there.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely. Some really incredible clouds seen across our area, almost taking on a resemblance of jellyfish. No, we weren't underwater here in the Portland area earlier this morning, but these clouds are known as altocumulus clouds. And those are clouds that also sometimes produce virga. So the altocumulus clouds, they're in the mid layers of the atmosphere. So that's what we saw this morning. Very similar to that of a building thunderstorm, but of course a much smaller scale for us. And virga, that's rain that tries to come out of a cloud, but it evaporates before it touches the surface due to drier, lower elevation conditions. And that's exactly what we saw this morning as those jellyfish start to fade. The sunshine then took over and our temperatures managed to warm up. 78 degrees, that's the preliminary report right now coming out of the Portland National Weather Service. The current record for today is 79 degrees. Last set back in 1992. So later this evening, hopefully Natasha will be able to pull some of the official numbers coming out of the National Weather Service. But again, just 1 degree shy of tying that record from 1992. As we take a live look out at Mount Hood, they're off in the distance from the KOIN tower camera. Not a cloud to be seen in the sky with the exception of those surrounding Mount Hood itself. But 77 degrees, that's where we currently sit. The last time that we managed to get up this warm was back on March 18th. So just a few weeks ago or so where we managed to hit the 77 degree mark as our winds right now out of the west-southwest at about 9 miles per hour. For the rest of this evening, seeing the rain and cooler temperatures return right around midnight or so. That's going to take us into the early morning hours and it will feel much different across our areas. The sunshine still remains for the next several hours over the northern Willamette Valley, but there you go. The prefrontal clouds are already starting to march their way on shore. Our latest system comes in the form of a cold front. They're developing over the Pacific Ocean, already able to pick up on a little bit of the moisture with the radar beam coming out of Seattle. So a weather swing is in store for us. Today, the 70s, upper 70s, as a matter of fact, to a nearly over 20 to 25 degree temperature drop tomorrow. Talking about daytime highs in the low 50s. It will be a shock to the system, all because of this major system, a spring storm moving its way back into our area, helping to wrap some cooler temperatures around the center of the low as it drifts its way further to the south, and that will keep the cool, wet, and cloudy conditions overhead for the next several days. So there you go, the brunt to the front moving through the I-5 corridor by about 1 to 2 o'clock in the morning or so. Tomorrow, waking up with cloudy skies, a hit and miss shower is a very real likelihood throughout the entirety of the day. Wednesday, we do the same thing on Thursday as lower elevation snow once again developing over the high terrain of the Cascades and over parts of the Coast Range as well. But just rain for us here along the Willamette Valley, filling up the bucket close to about a ½ inch over the next 48 hours or so as that snow elevation level dips down close to 1,500 feet. And that's great news for our skiers and snowboarders alike, helping to rebuild up the base layer that still is at a healthy level. So for tonight, 44 degrees, that's where we expect to fall to. 52 is our daytime high tomorrow. And fast forward to Monday, that's where 26% of the sun will be covered by the moon. It all gets underway at about 10:30, peak at 11:25. But if you're traveling elsewhere, that's where you get the total solar eclipse across the center part of the country, as our 7-day forecast shows wet, cool, and rainy weather for us all the way through the weekend. So the warmer temperatures we've been experiencing quickly becoming a distant memory.
It looks like it goes up, though. I mean,
it does. Some of the models are showing warmer.
Far away.
Yeah, let's talk about 10 days.
Yeah, something to look forward to.
Thank you, Josh. Hey,